Check, check, test, test, test. Now it's on. Yeah, these are bouncing, but it needed this. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan Penny. I'm your host for today's 2022 CincySpiel final. We've got the A final going on Sheet B today with Team Ohio, Michael Mann with Stephen Imes, Chris Perlson, and Angie Jones against a team from Broomstones in Boston, Sam Ogilby's team with Dan Martin skipping, Pat Martin, and Lauren Richard playing with them. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll do my best to keep you updated on other sheets as we go forward. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Imes who might be tuned in. Great to have you on board. Pretty basic first end developing here for Sheet B. We've got the Broomstones team from Boston here throwing the Yellowstones. Ice has been a little tight to start the games in the first end. Pretty typical. A little slow to start, but by the second, third end, speeds will come up. So Chris Perlson coming up short on that one. Roll there. Don't know why I'm not getting. I'm going to be thinking out loud on the broadcast here, mumbling to myself, trying to get that overhead shot for you there. Yellowstone just probably biting the rings there, but red probably still counting two. Other games in this final round, we've got our B event championship happening on Sheet C. Jeff Greenfield from Cincinnati Curling Club against Jim Sutton from Triangle Curling Club in North Carolina. We've got our D event on Sheet A. I believe it's Dangaran and Schreiber. Earlier, the consolation event, our C event, Kerrigan from Windsor and Summers from Columbus competed in our consolation third place game with Summers the victor there. Stephen Imes with a shot here to take out the Yellowstone. I hope everyone can hear me. I believe the broadcast is going out. We're testing a little something different here this time. Let us know in the comments where you're tuned in from, who you're cheering for. Or in the chat, I should say, in the chat window. Good shot by Team Oglesby there. LARP Sharks? You may see some shark sightings around our club. Pretty good shot there by Stephen Imes. To remove the Yellowstone from Broomstones. Roll the shooter under cover. Looks to me like Red's sitting 4. Plan here is to draw around cover. A little wide is the quick call from Lauren. A little heavy, maybe. A little heavy. Starting to slide through the house. Speed's catching up a little bit. For all you curlers at home, watch those paths in the early part of the game. Some speeds can be a bit path dependent in the early part of the game. As more rocks travel down a given path, the speed will come up. Get a little faster means you got to throw less power to get the same effect. Stephen Imes holding the broom for Michael Mann. Like say Team Ohio, this team is a blended team of 2 players, Stephen and Angie Jones from Bowling Green, and Chris Perlson from Cincinnati, and Michael Mann from Mayfield Curling Club in Cleveland. Lots of good communication on the sheet. You can hear Stephen calling for line, meaning they were getting a little close to that guard and they wanted to keep the rock from hitting that guard. They buried one in there. I'm on the wrong cut here. Rut-row, Raggy. Rut-row. Yikes. Red looks like they're sitting 4 or 5. This might be a draw for 6. Tough way to open the game. Looks like it was a successful draw on sheet B. Got Phil Stafford updating me on some scores. I'm hearing Red scored 2 on sheet A. Dangaran storing red stones. Kristen Dangaran from Columbus with Lisa Wolf, Jen Hamilton, and Amanda Gadro. Our only women's team, I might add. Lots of mixed teams. But they are I believe the only female team this weekend. Sheila Kerrigan, female skip from Roseland in Windsor, Ontario. Fantastic thrower, great strategist. Really turned some heads for some of our teams here locally. Thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Imes if they're tuned in. Great to have you on board. I believe the chat box is open. Don't be shy. Say something in the chat. I'll try to reply if I can. It was a shot for 6 on sheet B for the Redstones of Team Ohio. Combo team from Bowling Green, Mayfield, and Cincinnati. Some great shooters there. Just a few misses from the team from Brudenstones. Red's just firing on all cylinders here. Lots of great precision shots. Good takeout weight. Keeping the shooters around, keeping the pressure on. Good touch there. Not a bad miss. They were calling for the freeze at the top of the house. In the end, they went around that top 8-foot, half buried at the back 4-foot with the yellow stone. Michael Mann with the 6-point lead, playing a bit of defense right now, trying to run back the red, his own Redstone, to remove that yellow. Half miss there by Steven. Just opening that front up, making less clutter in the front for them. Still got 3 Redstones in the ring, or at least 2 in the rings. I can't tell if that one in the back is on or not. Probably not on. Important to keep your shots in the rings at this stage of the game. Even if they are out in the 12-foot, it keeps the pressure on the opponent. To be a little more accurate, I expect this team from Broomstones to fight back once they find a bit of draw weight here. Good shot there by Sam Oglesby. Great story. Sam and his fiancee Lauren have been social members here at the Cincinnati Curling Club since the beginning, back in 2019. Sam grew up around the area and felt it was a great way to support the club in our infancy. Much appreciated for both of them to be supporters of our club and our mission here. And the intent was always to travel here for bonspiels, and ultimately, global pandemics get in the way sometimes. Got an update from Sheet C. The yellow throwing stone Sutton team from Triangle scores 1 to take the lead on that matchup. Against local Jeff Greenfield. Just a quick note on that game. Jeff Greenfield has Brandon Dunphy, Glenn Prince, and Brody White playing for him. And on Jim Sutton's Triangle team, we got Peter Delapiel and Carl Biltz and Pat Moran. Carl left the North Carolina area to go make ice at the Nashville Curling Club, the T-Line Center, I believe it's called. So a kind of a reconnection there on Team Sutton from Triangle. Back to Sheet B, a little over curl there. And looks like Michael Mann hit the guard on that takeout attempt. Yellow sits 2. And with no guards in play, just trying to decide where they can put that stone. That'll make it the most effective, least likely, I'll say, to be removed. Trying to maximize their score as they're down a pile, trying to claw their way back. Ultimately, when you have last rack advantage, you want to be getting 2 or more. I believe. Martin and Richard are talking about getting more, trying their best to get more. Trying to use those reds around the edges of the sheet, or edges of the rings, to their advantage to get something in play, maybe a jam of sorts, as it were. Not a bad shot. Came up a little short from where they wanted it. They wanted it more to be top 8, somewhere a little deeper. Maybe get lucky with that double at the end if they can catch a miss out of Michael Mann. Mike's focusing on the double takeout here, the yellows. Got new rocks this year in Cincinnati. Great purchase by our membership. Lots of money donated to make that possible, make that purchase possible. Former Grand Slam of curling stones, so some great hitting bands, some great running bands. We can get some big curl and some good spring, I'll say, on the takeouts. So these rocks, even though they're close together, not frozen, I fully expect both of these to be moving out of the ring if he can hit it in the right place. See if we can get a shot of him setting up in the hack. Michael's got a very balanced slide. He's been working hard at it over the years. I don't know if the mic can pick that up. Michael Mann was looking for the roll, trying to get that rock undercover under that yellow one, make that to this takeout coming up a little bit tougher. Martin wasting no time, putting the broom down and getting set for his shot. Just a wide open takeout to remove that red stone and get two. Little over curl. I'll let those vice skips wander around the rings and take a look. I believe Stephen indicated 2 yellow. Quick update on Shide Dangaran. I'm going to pronounce that right here one of these times. Looks like they may have picked up another 3-0 lead. Yep. I'm gonna step away from the console here for a bit. I'm gonna still have the mic on. See what I can see from around the corner here. Looks like Jeff Greenfield's team got 4 in the second end. I'm still broadcasting. It's fine. The lovely Monique Penny. Assuming the Bluetooth is still picking up my headphones, you'll still be able to hear me. If you've seen the layout of our club, I'm down at the away end, just checking in on things, leaving the camera on, watching all the sweaty bodies go by. It's great fun here at the Cincinnati Curling Club. See if the newbies on Shide can get some points. Looks like a free guard zone violation there on sheet B. That's why they put that guard back where it came from. 5-rock rule in play still. Quick highlight on sheet A as well. Want to bring highlight to the John Schreiber team, playing with Tom Getz, Neil Widmer, and Nicole Stepp. Nicole, brand new player this year, curling fantastic this weekend. Neil, I believe, is going on to his second year, and Tom's fairly new as well. I believe he did a learn to curl here in our first year of operation in that 2019-2020 season. And John Schreiber also kind of that same time period, I believe, maybe a year later. Fantastic group of players. So excited to have new players on the ice. Getting piped into the Bonspiel, kind of a tradition, an honor, and certainly a great memory for them. Tommy Thompson, our piper, great individual. Really helps us out with the piping at all our Bonspiels, and great guy, friend of the club. Fantastic to be connected with a great individual like him. Oglesby, Richard pair sweeping together. Good teamwork together. Getting a guard in play. See if they can generate a steal here and claw their way back into this game. Down 4 points. Oh, I should reverse that. Michael Mann up 4. Just looking to play defense. Hit this rock, roll behind cover. Our reporter in the field, Philip Stafford, giving me an update. Looks like just confirmation, of that sheet C. Jeff Greenfield, Brandon Dunphy team grabbing a 4 spot. Sam Oglesby going a little deep with that draw attempt around cover. Man asking the 2 options, peeling the guard, rip it, I believe was his word, or freeze to the back one to eliminate the back Yellowstone. I believe the choice was to draw, play the freeze to the backing. A little wide, lots of late movement. Line looks real good. Great shot by Stephen Himes. Sorry if that sounded shocked. Stephen Hines is a great friend of the club. He's bounced around a lot of clubs in Ohio. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Imes. Hope you're doing well. Stephen wanted us to send his regards to you both. Sam coming up a little light on that draw attempt. Just a bit high. Michael Mann keeping the aggressive level going, coming around these guards. Chris has been struggling with a back injury this weekend. So just trying to navigate the path through these two yellows, or as he's highlighting here, if it's a little heavy, it'll run a little straighter, and he's got a raise opportunity as well. Good margin for error on this shot. If you get the draw weight right, you get through the hole. If you're a little heavy and it goes a little straighter, you play the raise on your own yellow. Martin does not waste any time in the hack. We are away. Lauren has indicated that it's a little wide. Asking Pat to sweep. Yep. Just crashed on the guard. Monique, did you see my text?
No.
Which Martin is skipping? I don't know if I can keep them straight.
I don't know.
Okay. Chat at us if you know who's skipping the Broomstones team. We've got a Pat Martin and a Dan Martin. Snack time. Tricky little raise, a little over curl there. Pretty good shot by Team Man. Got an update from Sheet A. John Schreiber's throwing yellow stones. Picks up a 3 spot. I could hear the cowbells in the broadcast booth. Back to sheet B here real quick. Probably trying a little hack waiter, trying to get this redstone out of play. They got to play it real tight to that red guard if they're going to keep the shooter in play or get the shooter under cover. Yeah, big over curl there. Big over curl. Tapping the redstone in for another point. All going sideways for the team from Broomstones right now. Update from sheet C from our roving reporter, Phil Stafford. Team from Triangle, Tim Sutton, picking up a single. Team Man picking up a 4 spot on our A final of the 2022 CincySpiel. One-way traffic, 10-2 for the team from Ohio. Angie Jones delivering the opening stone of the 4th end here at the 2022 CincySpiel. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm your host, Jonathan Penny, president, ice maker, part-time broadcaster here at the Cincinnati Curling Club. We're a 501c3. Lots of volunteerism at our club. We've got no employees. We've got a great food committee. Got a great crew on the ice, making sure this surface is playable for everybody. Dave Forkham helped me out on the weekend, as well as Ishan, Sethi, and a host of others helping keep the ice in tip-top shape. Shout out to our bartenders as well, keeping everybody hydrated. Beth Sweeney and Lauren McNary are helping out with that committee this year. And Debbie Coviello and Chuck Newcomb and Mark Sapella and Sue Sapella and a host of other volunteers were helping out with the food. Thomas and Jack brought in some snacks, new members to the club. That little chocolate and oatmeal concoction is just like crack, keeping me alive. Love it. Thanks for that. You may hear me chewing on that on the mic. Sorry, Jim. Can't find the mute button if you hear me chewing on the broadcast. I should say thanks also to our sponsors. Craig's Custom Curling Shoes donated a conversion kit for our raffle. And Mike Harwatt donated a Gold Line broom. Does some Gold Line equipment sales. You can check him out at Cincinnati Curling Club. Looking for a big bounce off of that split at the top. The Broomstones team trying to generate some offense, putting the Rocks in a place where they can generate a miss out of this high-powered offense. And Michael Mann has assembled here. Chris Perlson with the shot. Just a little over curl there. Just pick the guard off the top. And I'll check the overhead here quickly. He's rolling toward the rings to get a biter. Not quite. If you're tuned in today, let us know in the chat. Hope the chat's working. Let us know where you're tuned in from. I'd love to make a pitch for future sponsors. Rheingeist. Any other breweries in town want to sponsor this event? Let us know. Oh, great shot there to pick that yellow clean off the top. Very tough shot. Thanks to Canada Curling Stones for making those shots possible. You see the yellow Rocks trying to generate offense here, trying to claw back into this game, trying to put Rocks in a place where it can't be easily removed. Ultimately, they need a couple of misses from the Redstones to get back in this game. So just some tactical stuff. Actually, not a bad shot there. Broomstones seem to have a little miscommunication there. Yellowstones. Not a bad spot to be. Doubles impossible without going through their own red. They're just going to play defense anyway. and try to hit everything they can see. Um, Ultimately, not a bad position for that rock in the back of the rings. No need to sweat it yet. Steven Imes looking to hit that stone and roll to cover that red one in the rings as a guard. Didn't quite roll enough. Little over curl. Real precise shot. Those are tricky. Those are really tricky. Did well to hit it and roll toward it. Didn't quite get it. Another rock diameter over would have been perfect. Yellowstone Broomstones team here looking to hit and roll under cover under that red stone. Trying to keep the double out of the equation. See if we can generate another 2 points. Good shot by Sam. Skip Stone Scum on sheet B. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Michael Mann in the hack here. Hit it a little thin, rolled the shooter away, leaving the house open for Martin to tuck another one in there. He's choosing to play around the corner guard. This might be the better view of it here. As you're looking to the shooter's left, he'll be looking to get around that red rock on the left of the picture right now. Almost want to tease a little bit of a corner view, a bit of the rock. Michael Mann's just going to probably play a hit. So trying to tuck this under cover to generate another point. Sweepers were a little casual with that, maybe not. The other Martin on the team sweeping, getting tired. Long weekend, lots of games. Fantastic to see this team from Broomstones here, like I said earlier. So happy they were able to make an appearance here at the Cincinnati Curling Club. Michael Mann looking to draw in front of that Yellowstone. Similar path to what the Martin team, Oglesby team from Broomstones just took. He can freeze to the back one. If he's a little heavy, he could tap it out of play. If he's a little bit short, you can definitely tuck under cover under that yellow one. Lots of options on this type of shot. I'd even consider that split on the top. A little lamped up there from Michael Mann. A little heavy. Threw it a little strong. Now the Oglesby team looking to split that stone onto the rings. So if you're new to the game, maybe hitting a quarter of this stone to roll the shooter into the rings and the target stone into the rings. A split. Maybe you play billiards. Maybe you play pool. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I just figured out the chat window. Thanks, Benjamin Campbell. Dangaran for the pronunciation. Big attempt. Handshakes on sheet B. We have our champion, Michael Mann, Stephen Imes, Chris Burleson, and Angie Jones. 2022 CincySpiel champions in 4 ends. Congratulations to them. Thanks again to the Sam Oglesby team from Broomstones. Sam Oglesby, Lauren Richard, Dan Martin, and Pat Martin. Thanks for coming from Boston. Great weekend by them. See if I can, give me a minute here and I'll see if I can get tuned in on sheet A. Some good handshakes there on sheet B. Big tradition in the game. Start every game with a handshake, end every game with a handshake. We can be competitors on the ice, but ultimately curling is a huge level of camaraderie off the ice as well. Those players will sit around and have a beverage and a chat after the game. Big tradition in the sport of curling. Wouldn't have it any other way. There we can see on the broadcast our lovely host, Monique Penny, taking some pictures of our champs. getting Eshawn in the picture, it looks like. Eshawn helped out on the weekend and spared a game, I believe, as Chris's back was bugging him a bit. and Brody White getting in on the picture from the other sheet. Lots of good fun. My roving reporter just popped his head in the booth, Phil Stafford.
I'm roving.
Not sure what's going on. he's snacking, offering some desserts. I got a drink. I had one of those oatmeal chocolate delicious things from Thomas and Jack.
There's a decent game going on, eh?
Yeah, I'm flipping the cameras over as we speak.
Oh.
I was getting some of the shenanigans on sheet B.
Yeah.
There we go. We don't have overheads on sheet A, excuse me. Got looks like a 4-3 lead maybe for looks like Dangaron on sheet A throwing red stones is lying 2. Like I said, we don't have overheads on that sheet, so you'll just have to trust me on that one. I'll keep poking my head out. Sheet A is closest to the broadcast booth here, so I'll be able to poke my head out and have a look, see once in a while. I'm gonna go take a look at sheet C as well here real quick. See if we can get a score update for the chap. Looks like a 6-2 owns Team Greenfield from Cincinnati on sheet. Yellowstone throwing Schreiber is there. Trying to get another on the broad. Stealing. Yeah, evidence, right? No. Big effort on the sweep there on sheet A. Coming up a little short. Just adding another guard on the pile, protecting those two red stones in the 8-foot area. Broadcast. Stealing sharks. Are you allowed to take this on the plane?
We have deflated.
I could overhear John Schreiber saying, trying to squeeze through the gap, probably between that red and yellow. Otherwise, bump the yellow into the rings. Just played a terrific run back. Got one of the red stones out of play. A little unlucky to not get both of them moving. Neil and Nicole. Just a little soft there on sheet A. Not sure what rabbit the Cincinnati team is going to pull out of their hat. John Schreiber choosing a guard here to try and protect against those red stones being raised into the rings. Roving reporter Phil Stafford says there's a great draw by Jim Sutton for 1 against 2. Greenfield putting the pressure on the Sutton team from North Carolina. Sutton saving the day there. 6-3. A little overcurl on that guard, I guess. 6-3 on sheet C in that game, Greenfield v. Sutton. Dangaron. Getting set up in the hack here. Justin Hamilton tuning in as well. A little nudge. Good shot. 2 for red on sheet A. Cowbells are flying. The team from Columbus takes a 1-point lead, 5-4 after 5 ends. check. Red sweeping their stone into the rings. Great shot. Quick confirmation on sheet C here. I like to pace while I'm broadcasting. Sweeper's working hard on that shot for Neil. Great freeze in there. A little heavy on the shot. It's got a curl. Just a minute. Just noticed Neil's Indianapolis coach shirt. We'll have to have a chat with him about that after the game. Looking to split the house here. Come around that yellow corner guard. Oh, lost it. Took a little break on the sweeping and they should have stayed. Comes up a little short. Gives the team from Columbus a second opportunity to get rid of this yellow stone. And in the half now. Stones away. Skipper asking for some sweeping. Skipper asking for more sweeping. Great shot. Looks like yellow's still sitting one. Tom Getz shooting now for a team from Cincinnati, Team Schreiber. Very new batch curlers. A little over curl there and connects with the guard. Fantastic to see them in this Bonspiel experience. Sweeper's getting ready to sweep this zone. Fun-loving group, this group. Always smiling. Quick sweep call out of the hand. Oh no, hit their own. Rolls the shooter to the other part of the house though. On the left-hand side as the shooters are looking at it. Right-hand side as the skip strategizes. John quickly calling another stone into the rings for Tom. Great shot by Tom. Great shot. Right on the tee line. Behind cover. In front of that red stone. Jam opportunity if they can get to it and hit it. Great shot. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I can overhear the front end union talking about maybe a double. Can't really see the depth very well from 130 feet away. I'm just going to hit the open stone. Trying to eavesdrop in on the conversation there, trying to hit it thick enough and roll toward the yellow, maybe not behind it. This is just forward thinking that if they hit it and knows it, it'll be a little bit more up in the rings, and maybe they can sneak a double with their last shot. Good progression. Good talk there to flesh out what the next shot might be if things go according to plan. Oh, just a little soft and an over curl. Touches the stone, but not hard enough. Loses the shooter. Looks like yellow's sitting one. Taking a double check on it. John Schreiber's thinking about coming around the outside of those two corner guards to get at that red one at the 4 o'clock position. Around that guard, and just a little connection on that red stone pushes it probably far enough to sit 2. Loses the shooter in the process. Yellowstone sitting 2 on sheet A with last rock. Team Dangaran from Columbus looking to counter those stones by playing a corner freeze on the 3 o'clock stone as the skip was looking at it. Edge of the 4 foot on the tee line, kind of behind corner guard. Sweeper's giving the skipper a little bit of confidence, reminding the skipper that the sweepers have got their back, so to speak. We're here to help you out. It can always be a little light in this situation. The sweepers can help you if you're a little heavy. It's a tough little over curl there from the red stone. Crashes on the guard, leaving Team Schreiber a shot for an extra point. Tom Getz holding the broom for John. Nicole Stepp and Neil Widmer ready to sweep that stone. Zone's away. John Schreiber not wasting much time in the hack. Weight looks okay. Got to be full 8 foot, or a good chunk of 8 foot. No problem at all. No problem at all for the team from Cincinnati. After 6 ends of play, an unconfirmed score. Oh, Nicole's going to hang up the score for me real quick here. 7-5. It's like a 7-3 lead for Team Greenfield on sheet C. 7-5 after 6 on sheet A for Team Schreiber. John Steffi. Big house. Not sure if his voice will. Ear. Today. Tonight. He was all out with that team. John Schreiber now on sheet A, looking to come around that guard. Guard, top 12 foot. I'm on the broom. Oh, little rub on the center. Bluetooth ain't so good when it gets far away. Lots of effort going into the sweeping today, this afternoon. Looks like red might be sitting 2 on sheet A. Last second stone to come from Neil Widmer. Hack, I believe, was the call. Quick sweep call from John Schreiber. Trying to get some action here. Unfortunately, bumped another redstone into the rings here. Redstones from Columbus. Looking to load up the rings here. Redstone away. Oh, Tom just missing that double takeout attempt. Well, single takeout, hit and roll, I should say. Just an overcurl. John, a little apology there to the sweepers. It's good communication from Kristen. The call is to get one in the rings. Behind cover, top 4 foot. Short is the good miss. It's always good to let your shooter know where the margin for error is, where the good margin for error is. Try to stay positive to the new skips out there. Spend your time dwelling on the positive, not on the negative. Not hearing any sweep call there. They got close to the guard, sweeping for line to keep it off that yellow guard. Unfortunately, weight was a little strong and went a little deep. A lot deep. Through the rings. Tom Getz trying this takeout attempt again. Sweep call is on and off. It's got to be close. Good nose hit by Tom. Good recovery. A little panicked on the sweeping call there from John Schreiber. A little frustration there from the Redstone shooters. Just a bit outside on that one. Missed the takeout opportunity. Hard to tell, but yellow might be sitting one. John looks like he's setting himself up for a draw around that center guard. Brooms down, middle of the 12-foot. Looking at about 4 feet of curl here. Great toss by John Schreiber, top 8-foot weight. Sweeper's just feathering it in there. Nicole Stepp and Neil Widmer on the brooms there. Not sure what Kristen might be able to sneak a double here or just hit and roll behind cover. Could probably just see half of that stone. Lots of positive vibes coming from the Vice. Looks like they might just try the horizontal double here. Not sure if that rock will jam on the back red stone 5 o'clock. It might not come into play at all. Hard to tell from this angle. Wasting no time in the hack. Stone is away. Vice asking it to curl. Speed's a little soft. A little light. Through the hole. And stays in the back 4-foot, back 8-foot area, excuse me. And might be red sitting one. Fans wandering down to that away end viewing area. Take a look at these critical last 2 shots. Yellow stones away for the John Schreiber team from Cincinnati. Local team here. Some new players. Some 5 and under players. Having a great weekend. Just gotta nudge this one up a little bit. Just gotta get a touch. Oof. Hard to tell who shot. Kristen's taking a look. Team from Columbus. Our all ladies team for the weekend. Looks like she thinks she shot. She does not have to deal with that yellow at the front 8-foot. Choosing to draw on the other side for her second point. Take a breath, Kristen. In the hack here. Switch the camera. See her set up here. instructor. I try to coach my players into making sure they take their time in the hack, get things set up properly to the target. Hips back, rock first, slider foot second. Great delivery, balanced, strong. Quick sweep call from the vice, and an off call. Typically an indication of an overcurl. And looks like the game on sheet C. Final on sheet C. Greenfield Dunphy team. Or Sutton. Look like Greenfield's got one or more on that one. And Dangarin picks up a single. One for Dangarin. Just confirming this.
Jay just
7-6 after 7 on sheet A.
Jenny, I said hi.
Jenny Levy is tuned in?
Didn't realize that was me.
Jenny's got to learn to get in on the chat, so I know she's there.
So,
If you're new to the sport of curling, lots of good camaraderie around the region, around the country, around the globe. Lots of friendships made over the years at different events like these Bonspiels, both competitive events and recreational events. Check out a curling club close to you. See how you can become part of the fun if you don't curl already. Roving reporter Phil Stafford poking his head into the booth, keeping us updated on all the sheets we can't see on camera. 7-6 on the sheet A, coming down to the last end. Got John Schreiber's young team from Cincinnati with a 1-point lead and last rock advantage against Kristen Dangarin's all-ladies team from Columbus, Ohio. Great game all around by all involved. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Jump in the chat and tell us where you're tuned in from. Give us a like and a subscribe, as the kids say on the YouTubes. Definitely going to help our channel out. If you like this kind of content, we'll keep investing in it. We'll keep adding some more equipment. Jim Timmerman is a big help in our club to get our broadcast up and running after the building crew of Sean O'Connor and Daryl Brown got all the wires run. Bob Oberding helped out a bunch as well to get some equipment to get us up off the ground to start. Thanks again to all the volunteers who made this event possible. Lots of stuff goes on behind the scenes, both at the bar, in the food area. Lots of good food here this weekend. Lots of good playing on the ice. Thanks to all the ice crew that helped out with the early morning scrapes and late night pebbles. A little hit and roll there for the red shooting team from Columbus, getting undercover. John Schreiber not able to hit that stone easily, choosing to draw around it instead. Neil Widmer's stone is away. John coming out to help. Sweep. Arms are turning to jello here late in the game. Great shot by Neil. Great sweep by Nicole and Tom. Skipper John Schreiber going out for show, trying to take credit for all that sweeping. Good young players involved in our mini leagues, triples, Wednesday night fours, Sunday morning, Sunday evening. Lots of options for those of you out here who might be tuned in, looking to try this themselves. Thanks again to Mike Harwatt for donating a broom to our raffle table from Goldline, and thanks to Craig's Curling Shoes for donating a shoe conversion kit. Now you can do a custom shoe conversion kit from Craig's Curling Shoes. You provide the shoes, he provides the sliders. You'll have a great pair of kicks to curl with. Not sure exactly what she's seeing here. Trying to open this center line up maybe. Through the guards to get at that yellow in the top 8 foot. Oh, just rubbed the high guard. Otherwise, it was probably a really close shot to making that short raise. Not a bad result, though, getting rid of that center guard. John Schreiber's going to have to replace it. Protect his 1 point. A little risky. John told me earlier he's working on the strategy side of things, trying to maximize his players' strengths. So it might look a little unconventional, but he's trying to play within the skills that they've got. Good throw by Tom Getz. Centerline guard. A little woo-woo coming from the opponents. Some good banter on the ice. Looks like 6 stones remaining here. Red trying this short low run back again. Quick woe call at release. Great run back. Great run back. Sweeper's taking credit for that one. Looks like Cincinnati team is just going to counter that. Unfortunate part about that raise is because it was on a slight angle, the shooter didn't stay in a protective area. It kind of rolled away a little bit, leaving this stone exposed. Tom letting that shot fly. Just past the guard and a nose hit. More cowbell. And Kirsten looking to just counter that with the same takeout. Wearing a path. Hopefully you can still hear me. Just got a warning my headphones are running out of power. Only got to last 4 more rocks. Jenny giving us a shout out on the chat window there. Balls. Kristen Dangarin with a takeout attempt here. Rocks away. Quick sweep call from the vice. Checking the line. Another quick sweep call. Yes and no. It's got to be close. Great shot. More cowbell. Rings out from around the Cincinnati Curling Club. Yeah, looks like she snuck a little bit of a roll there too. Closer to center line this time. John Schreiber to shoot next. First yellow. Yellow has last rock. 3 stones to come. 2 for yellow, 1 for red. Quick sweep call from John out of the hand. Ooh, crashed on the right side guards. Not bad though. Not bad. The rock's in a high spot. We got a dance break happening down at the shooter end. Lisa Wolf trying to keep the team loose as the pressure gets ramped up. Guard is the call. Trying to guard this, protect the shot that they got. Lots of noses at the window in our viewing area, the beer garden. Kristen Dangaran sitting 1, trailing by 1. Choosing the guard in this situation. Stones away. Need some help was the quick call. Vice showing where they want that rock to land. A nice visual for the sweepers to work toward. Slight overcurl maybe. A little chip off the guard. hopefully did not open a path too bad. Looks like John Schreiber's calling a draw. No risk, all reward. John got to this event final with a draw of the button earlier. A little strong, a little tap. Will it hang on? No. Goes through. Bring on the drama. Looks like red got another one. A little confusion on what the tiebreaker is. Looks like they're going to play an extra end. Looks like the skippers are changing their mind here and just going to do a draw of the button for the win. Looks like they chose the draw of the button for the win on sheet A. Redstone, Kristen Dangarand to shoot first. Lisa getting some sweep juice down there. Stones away, choosing the in turn half of the sheet on sheet A. Crowd is gathered around the home end of sheet A. A little heavy is the call from the sweepers. Looking good. Great shot. Hitting the 4-foot. Monique Penny out to give it a measure. Trained official. Just trying to get a measure on it. I'm hearing 31. I'm trying to overhear from the far end. Not always clear. 31 centimeters-ish. John Schreiber asking for a little more ice. Oh, the crowd gets shushed. John Schreiber in the hack. Cole Stepp, Neil Widmer to sweep. Choosing the same turn. Real close. Classes are on. Oh no! It's like 10 centimeters was the difference. Great effort by all the teams involved. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I've been your host, Jonathan Penny. You've been watching the 2022 CincySpiel from the Cincinnati Curling Club in Westchester, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati. If you're a fan of the game and have never tried it, by all means, check us out at CincinnatiCurlingClub.org. Big thanks to all our volunteers and members who make this event possible. And we'll see you next time. Check out more events at our website. We do all kinds of learn to curl events, corporate curling events, leagues, junior events. We're looking to start a high school curling league. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you next time.